Okay, hello guys, hope you guys are doing great, hope you guys are doing amazing. All right, this is an updated video in regards to the live stream we are supposed to have. We actually had, of course, but we had issue with network connection, we had issue with internet, we have issue with internet connections and all of that. So the live stream wasn't all, didn't record all the sections. Some part of the sections we already recorded, so I'm going to do this recording from afresh. I'm going to discuss every other thing that was not discussed on the live stream. Okay, so I will put a link to the in case you're watching the live stream, the recording. I'm going to put a link of to this video below the live stream, so you can as well watch the remaining part of the video that if you have not watched. Okay, so this is GDP I actually talked about this particular trading setup that was on the live stream, but unfortunately it was not captured. So we're going to review everything from the beginning to the end. All right, now GDP and we are looking at this shark pattern. Okay, and it makes a lot of sense, and the pattern is developing very well. So everything has been tested, the potential reversal zone, the ratios have been tested, and that is coming around 1.13 off of that extension level. So everything has been set up for this particular trading opportunity. So we are just expecting price to get to our potential reversal zone, just to tap into our potential reversal zone entry point, and then we'll sell to the downside. So if this plays out well, then we're expecting to make at least 4.4% off of this move. Okay, so final target is at 0.886 off of this extension leg. All right, so adding 0.886, and then first day profit level is at 0.5. Okay, so this is the profit target for this trade. Stop loss is at 0.1. So that is why it's always good to wait for price to establish its point at that potential reversal zone to place your stop loss level. Okay, so this is what we are looking at on GDP-JPY. Okay, so that is that on GDP-JPY. That is that on GDP-JPY. So let's move forward. Let's move forward. Okay, trying to make sure that I capture everything. So let's move forward. Now for Euro JPY, we don't really have. I think I have something that pops up there. Oh, this is confusing. So let me just close that. Oh my god. Okay, this is good. So we have Euro JPY. We don't have anything on Euro JPY. We don't have. Yeah, we still have this other block that price is probably pushing to. We don't have a trading setup there. So now for ADCHF, unfortunately, this is on the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. Now on the 1-hour time frame, you can see, yeah, I spoke about this setup, but unfortunately there's nothing you can do right now. There's nothing you can do except there's anywhere price can still return back to this other block. Okay, so for now there is nothing you can do right now. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do, and you can see that we'll have this kind of trend line, even though it's not that smooth, but at least makes some sense to some degree. So I know that this is, I was anticipating this to happen, and it just happened. Okay, it just happened, and I mean there's nothing we can do. It's a miss trading opportunity for those who have not got into the trade. I shared this setup that was last week. Price gave us profit, and then between Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we traced back to entry. It was an opportunity for you guys to jump into the trade if you have not. So our targets and everything remains the same. Stop loss yet to be violated. So everything remains the same for this trading opportunity on ADCHF. Okay. Now for USDCHF, the same thing on USDCHF. Okay, the same thing on USDCHF. So everything is pushing up well for this trading opportunity. Initially I was expecting price to, right now, except price takes out this small resistance over there, but I was expecting price to retrace back to mitigate this other block for additional scaling trade for this particular trading opportunity. But right now, let's see how it goes, because there's still possibility that price could retrace back. So watch out for this level for re-entry. Watch out for this level for watch out for the level for re-entry, and see if price can be able to retrace back and give you opportunity to re-enter. Okay, so that is that on this guy. So but if price takes out this high, then we are moving up to the upside. So we are moving up to the upside. So our first take profit level is at this level, then final target is at this level, then stop loss remains where it takes few pips around this level. Is a good place for stop loss. Okay, so let's see what happens this week. Okay, yeah, so that is that on USD CHF, AUD CHF. Now let's move further. Okay, now this is US oil. Now for US oil, after like this is up to more than 2 weeks, yes, from this point to this point, this is how many bars? This is 16 bars. That is like 2 weeks and a few days, and we've been on this level. That means that the push to the upside is going to be very, very massive. So look out for re-entry, but right now I can't see any re-entry. The last re-entry is on this level. That was the last re-entry we had. That was on 15 minutes time frame. That was on the 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, so that was the last re-entry we had on this trade, on this 15 minutes time frame. So this 15 minutes order block, so that was the last re-entry we had on this trade. Right now we don't have anything. That price has surged to the upside, and we don't have anything at the moment, except price returns back to this order block on the 15 minutes time frame. But right now I don't see that happening at the moment. Okay, not all the other blocks and all the unmitigated levels will be mitigated. So let's see what happens. If price decides to push back, then look out for entry around this level, ultimately around this level as well. So let's see what happens here. Okay, but right now everything is moving great for this pattern, and it's all about patience. Okay, it's all about patience, because at the end of the day, there's nothing else you can do. You've taken your trade. All you have to do is to wait for price to get to your take profit level, to take partials or to exceed the trade, or probably price to go against you. You take the loss and then move to another trading opportunity. So whenever you take a trade, there is nothing you have to do. You just have to, you don't even need to stare at the price or stare at the screen. You don't need to do any other thing. Just allow price to do what you want to do. When price gets to a level that you want to take profit, you take profit, and then if you get to a level that you have to take the loss, you take the loss and move on to another trade. So that is how to trade professionally and without fear, without any kind of expectations or whatever from the market. That is the best way to trade. Okay, yeah. So now Euro GDP, yes, we have this trading opportunity on Euro GDP before the market closed last week. Okay, this is a shark pattern, and I mean, it's valid. Of course, we have checked the whole levels, everything is valid for this trade. But what I'm looking at here on the 15 minutes time frame, I'm looking at price. I'm looking at what price we do on this 15 minutes time. First of all, we had an entry. Let me just we had an entry that was last week, but I really missed it because I didn't actually take notice of that. I wasn't really, because I already have other trading that is running, other trade that is running. But we had this entry. This is a valid entry, here on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so I just marked it out anyway. Now for re-entry, I'm looking at what price we do here. This is a good level to also look at for entry. Okay, this is a good level to also look at for entry. Just hope you guys can see all of these things right now, because price hasn't gotten to this level. So this is a good level to look at for entry for big accounts. Now for small accounts, you guys can still, I don't really know how clean, let me look at that very well. I don't know how clean this other block is. I don't know how clean it is, but you can actually, you can actually look at for this level as well. Yes, this is also good. You can look at for entry around this level as well. So this is also good. So we have these two. A stop loss remains where it ticks at that level as well. So these are two levels to look at for entry. Big account here, the small account you can look at for that one at that extreme. So this is how you look at for sell on this level. So if sell price takes out this high, the sell still holds. Okay, the sell still holds for this trading opportunity. The sell still holds, and price is really pushing to that level. Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, let's see what happens. All right, so CHF, I don't know if I've reviewed this trading opportunity. Like I told you guys that this CHF, it is actually a re-entry for this all-time pattern or all-time setup that happened, that was last year, August last year. The price gave us this rejection at this level and then push all the way up and then leaving this rejection block below. So after like a couple of months, of course on the lower time frame we had amazing opportunity here on the lower time frame. Okay, on the lower time frame we had amazing opportunity here. From that level, all of these places will have so many opportunities. Let me look at all of them. Let me see if I can catch any of them. We had this opportunity as well. You can see this was a wonderful opportunity. Also, I think this should be bat pattern as well. Okay, let me look at some of them. This was another opportunity again we had. Okay, so I just have to hide some of them so that I can be able to see. This was another opportunity again we had. Okay, let me see if I can catch any other one again. This is another opportunity. You can see that we have so many opportunity here on those consolidation level, on that consolidation leg. Okay, so if you look at it from the daily time frame, okay, if you look at it from the daily time frame, what you will see is that, except this one I have, what you will see is you're going to see this is another one again on that level also. But if you look at it from the daily time frame, all you will see a consolidation. But if you go down to the lower time frame, you're going to see multiple trading opportunity we had on that particular consolidation level. That was from last year August to the present day. Okay, so when you go down to the lower time frame, you're going to see amazing trading opportunity. Now we're looking at this crab pattern that happened, the price returning back after we achieve 0.382, and this is common among harmonic patterns. Once we achieve that first take profit objective, there is possibility that there is tendency that price will always sometimes return back to entry for the type 2 text and for further movement to the upside. And after that, price will either push to the upside or continue in the intended direction. So this is what is always sometimes common among harmonic patterns, and you have to take notice of that. Okay, so that is what we are looking at for on this particular. Let me just switch off some of this stuff so do not cluster my chart, so I won't cluster my chart. Okay, I'm switching all of them off, and this is what we're looking at for on this leg. Now last week we had price, of course, giving us entry, of course. Now on the 1 hour time frame, you can see what price did here. Came back, tagged into this other block, and then pushed all the way up. So what we are now expecting to see price taking out this little resistance. This is a minor resistance above. Price can be able to trade above it, then it's fine. Now if price decides to show us some love and decide to bounce back, then we can look out for a re-entry to the upside. Do not be afraid to take the trade, provided that your stop loss is not violated. Just add position based on your account size. Okay, so that is what you guys should look at for this week. Okay, DSY, BTC, good. Unfortunately, I was not tagged on this scaling trade. I wasn't tagged on this scaling trade, and I really wanted to be tagged, but I wasn't tagged. Price didn't retrace back. That is something you guys need to understand about BTC. When it's ready to move, it doesn't obey anything. when BTC is ready to move, it does not obey anything. It doesn't care about your order block, it doesn't care about your fair value gap, it doesn't care about your entry or whatever. Whenever it's ready to move, it's ready to move. Even at that high price, it's going to push all the way up. And now, if you can take out these points, here, and if you look at it from the daily time frame as well, and this was the setup I shared that was last week. And sometimes, don't look at, I'm going to say this at the end of the video, but let me just say it right now. I'm a forex trader, right? Yeah, I'm a forex trader. I'm not an influencer. I'm not here to entertain you or to to create a video that will entertain you. So no matter how rough that video is, no matter how rough the video is, look out for information in that video. Is very powerful. It can make you money. The most important thing is that you are taking whatever we are discussing here and using it to improve yourself, improve your trading as well. Okay, so I'm not here to entertain anybody. I'm not here to create content. I'm here to share my trading strategy. I'm here to share my ideas and my insight on what I'm looking at for in the market. Okay, so please, I'm not here to entertain anybody. I'm not here to create quality content. That is not what I'm here for. It's not what if that is what you're watching me for, sorry, I'm going to be disappointed, because I'm not going to do that, because I don't have time for that. So I'm only using this medium to share my strategy and my insight about the markets to the world using this medium. Okay, that is where it ends. So any other thing, I don't have business with that. Okay, I don't have time, I don't have business for that. So I spend most of my time on my business and also on the chat. So I don't have the time and luxury of time to start creating content for you all. I don't have that time, and it's a very long use of my time. So whatever I'm putting out here, look out for information that will help you to improve your trading. That is the most important thing. So I don't have time for quality content or whatsoever you guys can call it up. I mean, I'm not an influencer, I'm not a YouTuber, I am a trader, and that is what I am. Okay, so I'm not here for views, I'm not here for likes, I'm even going to switch off my comment section. I'm not here for all of that. I'm here to share value. I'm here to share value to the community. I'm here to share value to everybody. So if you're interested to join our academy to learn how I trade, we are building a bigger platform, a bigger and a structured platform. But you can still join the free channel, the free Telegram channel. You can join the free Telegram channel where I post updates in regards to my trading and things I'm looking at for in the market. Once the platform is ready, the new platform we are building, once it's ready, I will let you all know. For now, you can join our free Telegram community and our free WhatsApp community. So that is just on a side note. Okay, so for BTC, for BTC is there's nothing you can do, because when price came to this, I told you guys last week that previous week I told you guys that if the pattern doesn't complete, I'm not taking this trade. Yeah, that's what I told you guys on. I don't really know why this is happening. I don't know. It's just breaking out of this level. Now, I told you guys that if this pattern doesn't complete, I'm not interested to buy BTC. So I'm looking out for this deep crab, and this was a very wonderful pattern. Let me just add 0.886. Beautiful. 0.886, 1.618. Beautiful pattern in alignment with key level. You see how this Fibonacci level aligns with that key level. So that is just beautiful. That is just awesome. And how many pattern is an advanced trading methodology? It requires patience, it requires dedication, it requires guidance. It's not something you can just jump in and then you begin to do whatever you feel you want to do. It requires guidance, and it requires guidance, and you should be able to understand that it's an advanced concept. So sometimes it might get overwhelming, sometimes it might get some kind of confusing. That is why you need a guide. You need someone to guide you, to be able to show you some tricks on how you can be able to understand how to trade it and how to identify it, which is the most important thing. How to identify it and how to trade it profitably and confidently as well. So I'm not expecting you to just come in and then you begin to spot these patterns and trade them. No, I'm not expecting you to do that. Okay, it comes with experience. It comes with experience. Okay, so as time goes on, when you stick with it, as time goes on, you begin to understand how to trade it, how to spot them on the charts and all of that. So everything comes with experience, and the best way to be able to enjoy all of that is to do what? Just fall in love with the process, fall in love with what you are learning. Just love the process, enjoy the process, and you are going to reap the reward. You're going to reap the reward. That is the most important thing. And one thing about our strategy again is that it offers high risk to reward. Like, it offers the opportunity to risk $1 and make at least $4 to $5 to $6. Risk $50, make like $500. Risk $25, make like $250. Like, it gives you opportunity to have high risk to reward. And for you to have high risk to reward, you need to have patience. You need to have patience to hold trade. Okay, I'm a swing trader. Yes. So this also can happen on the lower time frame. If you are a day trader, you can as well see this type of setups on the lower time frame. 1 minute time frame, 5 minutes time frame, 15 minutes time frame. Most of our entries are on the 15 minutes time frame as well. So it works on any time frame, but I just decide to trade higher time frame because that is what my time and my personality permits me to do. All right, so it comes with experience. You just have to fall in love with it. Okay, so right now on BTC we are moving to the upside. So let's see what happens here, and then I love the way price is projecting, and as it's happening this way, other altcoins are also following suit. Okay, other altcoins are also following. I think I sent out a video that was within the week. I don't know who has watched the video, but you can as well watch the video to understand most of the altcoins that are reviewed, that based on harmonics, that are actually showing some signs. So if you have not, I think I'm also going to send a video again on how to trade futures using a platform. So I'm going to send out that video this week. Just a very short video on how to trade futures, how to trade cryptocurrency futures using a platform. Okay, how to calculate your lot size, how to take a trade using the platform. So I'm going to release a video on that. If you are wondering how to trade cryptocurrency, don't know how to start, I'm going to send out a video on that and how to do that. And please, when I send out this video, please take it serious. Don't just joke with any information I put out. Okay, so that is that on BTC. We don't really have much. Okay, so we're just holding on to our previous trades. Okay, now for gold, unfortunately this opportunity didn't actually we had this opportunity that was last week, this butterfly, but of course I told you guys to wait for Monday candle to finish forming, and then you can see what happened on Monday. There was no validation for the reversal, but you can see what happened here on Thursday, Friday, before market close. Price gave us this reaction, so I'm expecting more push to the downside on gold. Okay, I'm expecting more push to the downside on gold. Now, before market closed, we had this pattern on the 30 minutes chart. Okay, so now it just occurred. This was just an intraday setup anyway. But right now, you can actually, I'm not going to take this trade though. Like, it's just a high risk trade anyway. But because why I say it's high risk is because of the fact that we have already seen what happened here on the 4-hour chart. This is a sweep of liquidity, even on the daily time frame. Let me just switch that off a little bit. Good. This is a liquidity sweep and change of structure shift. Price sweep this liquidity, and then we'll have a structure shift. Let me just mark it out for you guys. Okay, we had a sweep of liquidity here, and then what do we have here? Structure shift, which we also call change of character, right? That is what we have here. And then what about your entry? Beautiful sell entry right here on gold. Beautiful sell entry. beautiful sell entry. Now this is not a harmonic setup, so you don't know where to target. Not you don't know where to target. There is no defined target area and stop loss level. That is how to differentiate harmonic trading with different type of methodology. Now if you are trading different types of concept, you will now start to look at, okay, I might put my stop loss around this level, okay, I might target the next point, which is this level. That is what you are thinking. But with harmonics, you'll be able to understand that this is where to take profit and this is where to place your stop loss based on the pattern you are trading. Okay, so that is what differentiates harmonics with other trading methodology. All right, so now, but if you look at what is happening here on the 4-hour chart, this is an extension movement. See that this came from this level, push all the way up, and then push all the way up. That is an extensive move to the upside. Now one thing about this type of extensive move, that if you are looking at it from this angle, you are also correct. Okay, you're looking at what ABCD, right? We have a break of structure here as well. Okay, good. You have a break of structure and you're looking at ABCD, right? Fantastic, this is awesome. Now let's look at it again. I'm even seeing this right now, but let's see what happens. Okay, good. This is ABCD. This is one-to-one move. We call it the ABCD pattern or ABCD retracement. Let me look at that level. It's ABCD, right? So this is typical ABCD pattern. So since we have identified this ABCD pattern right now, what we need to do is to take the measurement to know the reciprocal levels of this ABCD. Okay, and let's see how that plays out. Not really a smooth one anyway, but it works. It's kind of, just kind of works. Yeah, it works. It works, of course it works. So let's see. Sorry about that. Let me just look at. I think it should be from here. So let's take the measurements. That could be around 0.5. Good, that is 0.5. Excellent. That's 0.5. So if we can get this to be 0.5, so that means we are looking at this side to be around between 1.618 and 2.0. 1.902, 2.0. The reciprocal of 0.5 is 2.0. So let's see what we can get above this level from here. So if we put our Fibonacci level from this point to this point to measure that extension movement, can we get 2.0? Oh, almost. Okay, so that means what we should be looking at for here is from here to this point down to this point, and then something like this. Okay, so this is what we are looking at for on this pattern. It hasn't completed yet, but we have already had a structure shift. Okay, we have already had a structure shift. Okay, so this is the place you can look at for a sell. Look out for a sell around here. So if we're going to look at that level 1.618, we should be looking at for 0.618, and that is around, let me just run this, 0.618. Okay, so we'll have to adjust this to this point, which is a swing point as well. So it's a swing point, and it's not a bad thing to do. It's a swing point, so it's also valid. So we're looking at 0.618. Okay, we're looking at 0.618. Good. So this is between 0.618 and almost at that 0.618, which is perfect. So then if we look at this one also, looking at this level. Okay, it works. Let's look at what happened here. Let's look at what happens here. Okay, so from this point to this point, this is 1.618. It's perfect. So this is a perfect pattern, and I mean, I'm just seeing this right now. So I'm going to hide all of this, put them in a group. I'm gonna group everything. This is around 19th, 20, 24th of March. So March 24, 25. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to send out this setup to you guys. Okay, so now we can now discuss about stop loss and take profit level. Okay, good. So we now have something like this. Good. So this is what we're looking at for right here. Stop loss around this level, somewhere here, and the final target is here. So we're looking at 1:4:1, which is wonderful. Okay, it's very wonderful on this one, very wonderful, which is good. But if you look at it from the 15 minutes time frame, let's see if we have any other points at that top which you can as well use. Okay, now this is a good point. For small accounts, you can actually use this level as your entry. Which, one thing about small accounts and big accounts is that for small account size, it's not all the whole trade that will be tagged. Okay, why big accounts can be able to withhold, or we can be able to withstand drawdown. So most of the time big accounts is going to get tagged, and most of the time small accounts is not going to be get tagged. And then another thing is that benefits of small accounts is that for small accounts, if you are going to be tagged at a price which is like the last point of invalidation in a setup, so you will enjoy that opportunity to get a good field of your order, okay, before price move in your direction. And if price is going to move against you, you're going to take a small loss. That is one thing about small accounts and big accounts. Okay, so for small account size now is that level. Then for big accounts, well, this is a good place to also target, but I'm looking at this this point here. So I'm looking at this point here, or even rather this point, just yeah, this point. Okay, so small account, big account, that is just it. This is gonna be a liquidity point which price might take out. So but let's see what happens. And I'm seeing price pushing all the way up. I'm seeing price pushing down anyway. So but this is on the 15 minutes, so we cannot just, so if price also comes to this level, then we shouldn't look at for sell. You just have to hold on for price to come to that level. If price can able to come out to that level, then it's fine. But this breaker is not that clean. This breaker, there's no breaker block anyway, but it's not clean at all. It's just like a level of support that was broken, and price is testing back as resistance. It's a good entry. It's a good entry, a very good entry. Then stop loss should be around here. But ultimately, this is a good place to enter your trade. That is just it. So this will be all for this video. I've reviewed other trading opportunity. The remaining ones, which is US30, S&P 500, there's nothing to do about these ones. There is nothing, absolutely nothing to do here. Price is already moving in the way it's supposed to move. At. That is just what we have to do. That is all. There is nothing else to do. So this will be all for now. So this will be all for now, guys. The same thing here for GDP NZD. We're just looking at to see if price can be able to return back to entry and give us another opportunity to re-enter. This one also, price have tagged us in on this trade, so let's see if the momentum will be maintained and price is going to push all the way down. So let's see what happens. So this will be all for now, guys. I love you guys, wish you guys all the best, and have an amazing and wonderful trading opportunity this week. And bye for now, guys.